Hey everyone, my name is Moise Firm and I'm the founder and the CEO of LeaderMax, a B2B SaaS focused lead generation agency where we help companies like yours to scale by revenue, generating more leads, and eventually setting out those potential demo calls. At LeaderMax, we focus on actionable strategies, not fluff. So today in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4-step sales process that can eventually help you close 65% more deals. So the 4-step sales process to close 65% more B2B prospects into customers. And this is perfect for SaaS and AI solution companies looking to acquire their next B2B customers. So there we have it. This is the complete meat and bone. Discovery, qualification, presentation, and closing. Why it works. Each stage builds upon the previous one, ensuring smooth workflow towards closing deal. So stage 1, proper discovery. Discovery is the cornerstone of the sales process. It sets the foundation for everything else. Skipping or rushing this step often leads to irrelevant demos, mismatched proposals, and even missing of the deals. So why a proper discovery is crucial? Discovery helps you deeply understand your prospect challenges, goals, and context. Without it, you're just guessing at their needs, which can undermine the trust and derail the sale. And you should always uncover these in a demo call. Reason for interest. Why did you take this call? Prospects would never ever commit to a 30 to 60 minute call without a specific reason, because they're actively looking for solutions to a specific pain point. For example, a prospect might say, our sales team is struggling with the qualified leads. We need a way to improve the lead quality. This insight frames the rest of the conversation. Step 2, current state. Ask questions like, what's your current process for solving this issue? Are you the decision maker or do the others need to be involved? For example, a marketing manager might reveal that they're running lead generation campaigns that yield volume but lack quality. You can take benefit from that. Knowing the role, manager versus decision maker, helps you plan your next step. Number 3, desired state. Ask, what would success look like for you? For example, the prospect might respond, we want to reduce the time our sales team spend on unqualified leads and focus on higher intent prospects. Now let's get to the point, how to conduct effective discovery. Ask open-ended questions. Use follow-ups like, what's holding you back from achieving your goals? How does this challenge impact your team's performance? For example, a prospect might say that the sales team is frustrated, leading to high turnover. And what this can help you is that this insight connects the problem to a tangible business cost. Number 2, what you can do is that allocate enough time, spend at least 20 to 40 minutes here. Surface level discovery leads to superficial solutions. Try to find what they're actually looking for and how your product can eventually solve that problem. You can also use a discovery outline. Create a template with the key questions that basically align with your market. Now let's get to the stage 2, tailored demonstration. The demonstration is where you connect the dots between your solution and their pain points. But to truly stand out, you must tailor the demo to their specific needs. So here are a few mistakes that you should always avoid. Talking about your product's greatness without relevance. For example, bragging about a feature that they don't actually need it. And that genuinely matters a lot, because I've seen a lot of B2B SaaS clients actually bragging about the feature that the prospect doesn't need it. For example, I use Instantly. They've got a feature like multi-channel outreach, and I am only focused on email outreach, and they're just bragging about how their LinkedIn outreach process can eventually help me out. But at the end of the day, I only need their email outreach feature. So that's the main key point. Number 2, there's another key mistake that you should always avoid. Failing to connect the demo to insights from discovery. If they shared their primary challenge, that the lead quality is the main issue, focusing on unrelated features basically loses the interest. For example, their main problem is about the lead quality, and you're just focusing on how to set domains, how to do the done for you system. That is just completely irrelevant. So now let's get to the point, why tailoring actually matters. Buyers, they only care about how your solution gets them from their current state to the desired state. A generic demo feels like a waste of time, and that is just harsh reality. So what you can do is that you can conduct a tailored demo. So how you can do that? Leverage discovery insights. For example, you mentioned that the lead quality is the major pain point. So what you can do is that let me show you how our lead scoring algorithm filters high intent prospects automatically. Another thing you can do is that highlight relevant features. Focus on features like real-time lead scoring or automated follow-ups. Another thing, engage with the prospect. Pause frequently to ask questions. I've seen many B2B demos, they just don't ask questions. They just go on with the script. They just go on with the main whole idea of just showing the product. It doesn't work like that. You have to ask questions. You can ask like, does this address your concern? How do you see this fitting into your workflow? And another major point is that you should always position yourself as a consultant. Use language like, based on what you've shared, this solution can help your sales team close deals 30% faster. Because in this way, you should basically act like the main boss here, right? So here's a quick checklist that you should always follow. Checklist for an effective demo call. Tailor every feature to their specific needs. Reference relevant insights from discovery. Pause and ask clarifying questions. Maintain a collaborative and conversational tone. Just a quick reminder, if you're finding this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more actionable strategies that will eventually help your SaaS business succeed exponentially. So now let's get to the stage 3, custom proposal. Once the prospect is excited about the solution, the next step is to craft a custom proposal that outlines exactly how you'll work together. So over here, customization is the main key. Generic proposals feel like lazy and disengaged. For high ticket deals, personalization is non-negotiable. You cannot skip on that. So what your proposal should actually include? Number 1, it should always include a project timeline. Clearly outline the timeline. For example, we'll onboard you within 7 days and start delivering results within the first month. Number 2, implementation of process. For example, what you can do is that you can say, our team will provide full training for your sales reps during the first week. Another major thing you can do is that you can use expected outcome strategy. Set realistic expectation. You should always present a reality out to customers. For example, you can say that with this system, you can expect a 15% increase in lead to opportunity conversions within just the first quarter. See, over here, I'm actually covering the timeline and the implementation process. Another thing you can do is that what's included in the whole project. Be transparent about deliverables. You can say you'll have access to X features, Y support, and Z training sessions. And another point, expected ROI and value. For this step, quantify the value. What I mean by that is just say to the prospect, by implementation of our solution, you'll save 10 hours per week on manual lead qualification. So a quick example for this is, for a SaaS company, include a roadmap showing the onboarding, training, and milestones for implementation. Another thing, highlight case studies or even benchmarks relevant to the industry. So in this whole scenario, case studies, benchmarks, they simply build trust, credibility, and show your product as the main product out there in the market. So if your prospect, if the XYZ client has got your trust, they know you are worth it, they basically know you can simply do it, then that is the perfect position you want to be. Stage 4, closing the process. This is the most critical phase. It's where the deals are either won or lost. So how exactly you can close effectively? So what you can do is that you can walk through the service agreement, address the questions in real time to avoid delays. You can also create urgency. What you can say is that if we finalize this deal this week, we can start implementation from next Monday. That will really create a major impact in the whole demo call, because it creates urgency, it creates you've got limited seats to onboard clients and XYZ. You can also use the follow-up very diligently. So many deals actually stall at this stage due to lack of follow-up. Set clear next steps and deadlines, because I cannot say much about this. Follow-ups always win the game. The more you follow up, the better it is. I know there's a point where you cannot do like XYZ follow-ups because the prospect might put you in the spam, so you should always avoid that. So how exactly you can overcome that? Your follow-ups should be more about them, not about you. You can simply provide more case studies. You can provide more resources, more value, like a Loom video sharing about your process, how exactly they can benefit from it. So here are a few keys to succeed in closing. Build trust, as I've mentioned previously. The relationship you've built during the discovery and the demo call creates confidence that the prospect basically need to close the deal. Positioning, reinforce your expertise. For example, you can say, our clients consistently see X% ROI using the solution, or get X% more deals, X% more leads using this XYZ solution. Another major point, clarity. I cannot emphasize much on that, because most of the B2B SaaS where they go wrong is about setting the exact benchmark in terms of the pricing. You can do is that ensure a clear and a fully understandable pricing value that is totally understandable. For example, I'm using an automated email outreach. Charging $1,000 per month is nonsense. That would surely not work. So charge such a price that the prospect is actually able to pay. And here's a quick example just to give you a better idea. If the prospect hesitates, you can ask value-driven questions like, does this solution address your key goals? Do you see this helping you hit your targets? Does this solution solve your problem? And you should always resonate with the main pain point, because a product can never be sold without a pain point. That is the key towards sales and success. So there you have it. This was the complete and the most valuable asset out there on YouTube in terms of the 4 actionable strategies that you can implement straight away. And these 4-step sales process will eventually help you succeed in your SaaS business. And if you would like to discuss the strategies further and figure out how exactly we can help you out, so you make sure you check out the link in the description. You can simply book a call with me and I'll be able to figure out your SaaS product, what are the main difficulties you're actually facing, and we can simply figure out a perfect solution. Make sure you check out the link and stay tuned for the next video. Till then, peace.